Furthermore, all countries are putting efforts in training their manpower in line with these changes. Indeed, new opportunities arise through the integration of the world economy resulting from globalization, emerging markets of BRICS, proliferation of IT and other new technologies. For a country to quickly adapt to these new trends, it is the utmost importance to have a well-trained manpower which will lead to a flexible labor market. Over the decades, Korea has shown remarkable development progress to the world, and hence, leaders of many developing countries have come to share the experience and know-how of Korea's economic development. This year, on behalf of Korea Development Institute, I have the honor to host many conferences dealing with disseminating lessons learned and knowledge gained from the economic crisis that Korea has experienced with distinguished guests such as the President of El Salvador and the President of the Dominican Republic. We have exchanged ideas on economic development. I believe sharing information and knowledge is very important in creating a prosperous world economy. Next year, KDI School will celebrate the 10th anniversary of its establishment. The goal of the school is to educate students to become the leaders in government, business circles, civic and private organizations. We aim to foster individuals so that they can meet the challenges arising from the dramatic transformation in the world today. KDI School has consistently worked to fulfill this goal by accepting many foreign students in academic programs. I'm happy to say that the school has been very successful in equipping each student with the knowledge and experience that will be useful in today's fast-paced society. I want to share an old saying with all the students here today, and in particular with the foreign students. That is, with privilege comes responsibility. I repeat, with privilege comes responsibility. After graduation, many of you will return to your countries and to your jobs, which you have left to study here in Korea. I do believe that you were chosen and privileged to come to KDI School to learn. And hence, when you return, I hope that you will have the opportunity to utilize what you have learned here and show responsibility in taking leadership in your position. Before I end my speech, I want to ask each graduating student to take a conscious pledge to continue with the efforts in enriching your learning experience, whether it is institutional, professional, or just from your everyday life. Remember what you have learned here and apply these learning experiences to your decision-making, and always meet new challenges with courage and hope. You are the leaders of this generation. You are responsible, and you can change the course of fate for the next generation. Please take caution and be responsible for your action. Thank you very much.
Today's commencement ceremony has also been graced by the honorable presence of our special guest speaker. Serving as the 2006 keynote speaker and delivering today's congratulatory address is the Honorable Khalid Massoud, Ambassador of Pakistan to Korea. Ambassador Massoud joined the Pakistani Foreign Service in 1979 and has been serving in the ministry for almost 20 years. He has served as a diplomat in many different capacities and has been stationed in Japan, Islamabad, London, Tashkent, the UN headquarters in New York, and in Korea. Please join me in welcoming Ambassador Massoud.
Policy Amendment, His Excellency Ambassador Alfredo, Dean of the Diplomatic Corps, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it's a real privilege for me to be here this morning to attend this commencement ceremony. And it is always refreshing to find oneself in a stimulating intellectual and academic environment such as this. I would like to congratulate those graduating students, including compatriots from Pakistan who were here and successfully qualified this course. Korea Development Institute has been at the center of Korea's economic development due to the role it has played as a think tank for economic policy for several decades. For years it has advised the Korean government on the approach to be followed in economic policies. This role is now globally recognized. KDI, as you would know, has become a center of excellence and a training ground for a number of public officials and private sector managers from Korea as well as overseas. We appreciate the efforts KDI is making in reaching out to the outside world through its training and management programs. And I am glad to see our students taking advantage of this training process. Ladies and gentlemen, in today's globalized and interdependent world, it is institutions like the KDI which can play an important role to bridge the knowledge gap between the developed and the developing world. I would like to briefly mention here that in my own country, the government is giving higher priority to higher education. And Pakistan and Korea are expanding their bilateral cooperation in the education field. In fact, a number of Pakistani students are now in Korean institutions and universities. I envisage further development and promotion of this cooperative partnership between us and the KDI. Once again, I would like to thank you for giving me this privilege and wish KDI all the success in its endeavors. Thank you very much.
We will now hear from the Dean of the KDI School. Please join me in welcoming Dean Chung Chin Sun.
President Inon, ambassadors, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and the graduates of 2006. It is with great pleasure and pride that I welcome you here to celebrate the 9th graduation ceremony of KDI School of Public Policy and Management